So my name is Tilak. What I'm doing is we have done so much of discussion. We have done this discussion. This is to know about your water purifier, or it could be any purifier, but or something. We'll just discuss about the water purifier. Maximum it will take 1 hour of time. Okay. Ma'am, we don't have some maximum 1 hour, not more than. I have to rush. I have a meeting after that. So let 2:15 I have to let us try and see how we can complete. Okay, so before we start, just give me your introduction. 15 minutes for 2:15 I have to leave. This is maximum lasts for 60 minutes. I can stay here till 2:15 to 1:15. Maximum we can extend this exercise to up to 2:30. So please cooperate. I have a parent teachers meeting, so I have to go according to my appointment. So we'll just try to wrap. Let's just try to wrap as first. So before we tell me your name, what you do, a small bit introduction. I'm not able to hear this respondent. I'm a housewife. I'm Rupa. I'm homemaker. Family of 3. Who all are there in your house? My husband, my son, and my, okay. I'm Shiv Kumar. Family of 3 members. Shiv Kumar, please speak little loudly. I'm working in a recruitment firm. Okay. Giridhar, I'm a software engineer in IBM. I'm 4. Me, wife, and her parents. Okay. I'm a Rachna, family of 5, and myself, my in-laws. Okay. Bhumika, family of 4. Me, my husband. I'm doing translation message. So in your house, which brand purifier do you have? Which brand purifier do you have, and when have you purchased? When have you purchased? August 20. Okay. 20th October. 2020. So 2020 Super June. K.O. Smith. So now Smith, you have features in your Smith phone, right? So when you purchased, how satisfied are you? So how much did you like? Or didn't? What is the plus point, minus point? Currently, it is good. We need to purchase a new one because it is we are getting a proper mineral water. It is working well, so it is really good. Anything that you dislike about it? It is little heavy. What is heavy? The purifier weight is more. What is the problem if it is heavy? Because it comes the dimensionally it is coming little in front, and also we have to hold to receive the water. So few features are not there. That's why planning to buy a new one. Okay, we have to hold the bottle to receive the water. Okay, so that is your assumption. Okay, Rupa, I'm happy with the purifier what I have. It is a stainless steel. It is with a new feature. So, is there anything that you want to improve? I'm happy with the water purifier, but still compare with the. So please don't compare with these features. So just talk about your water purifier. Anything that you want extra in this water purifier? I'm happy with the product. There is no wastage of water. So currently, what I'm using, I'm satisfied with that. I'm also happy with the water purifier. Sometimes from the water purifier, when I'm filling the water, I get when there's an excess water, I get one sound. So So that is, and sometimes I don't get the word. That is one fault. So talking about the installation of water purifier. If I talk about the water, where have you installed the water purifier? Have you installed on the water? It is wall mounted. So everybody it is water. I have a covered cabin for purifier. It is not wall mounted. It is just kept in the. And it is on the cabinet. It is on the wall, and the cabinet is stick to the wall, but I'm not drill anything. It is there in the cabinet. So if it is kept it on the counter, yes. If the cabinet no not that, then I will have wall mounted. So that's my question. So if the cabinet will wall mounted, yes, it will wall mounted. See, first is the wall mounted on the counter and below the counter. So what about you all? It is all wall mounted. So everybody's is wall mounted. One is in the cabinet. So next question is, where have you fitted? Are you kept it over there? You have kept it over there because there's no option. Because see, because my PowerPoint is over there, that's why, and my cabinet is there, that's why I have placed over there. What about you? There is one outlet which can go outside, so my because of it is under the corner of the wall, that's why the executive who came from the company, he has to suggested to install over there. Same also in my apartment also is the same option. It's the same option, the outlet goes over there, so they have suggested. Okay, for a moment just forget about the waterman connection or outlet connection. Suppose in a kitchen. Of course, if you think about the kitchen, where should the water purifier should be in the place where you have already installed it, or it should be in some other position? It should be because there is no other option, because PowerPoint is there, even the water connection. That's why you have put over there. No, I feel it is a correct. It is a corner to the wall. So for me, it is placed properly. It is not disturbing. It is not disturbing anything. So it is correct place. And if there's a leakage, also we have a sink in the below. No, forget about the sink and all. For a moment, just think the. No, for me also it is very convenient because sink is there, but if any wastage of the water is there, it will go over there. So it is correctly placed and it is not disturbing. What about it is the same thing. It is correct. The placement is correct. It is on the side and it is a compact, and so it is not utilize much of the space also. So you're talking about the size is compact. Ideally speaking, if you think about the kitchen, there are so many different ones. See, actually mine is not very compact, so that location is not very suitable. It could be some other place also. Any other problem do you have? No issues. Okay, so next is but if I so I want the features of the, how was the usage of the water based on the weekdays versus weekend. Let us assume that you are standing there from the whole day, from the morning to evening, approximately how much water you use, how many of you use the water, and how many liters do you consume. From the morning, I start from 10 o'clock, 6:30 to 10, we use the water for drinking and cooking. So 6 to 8 liters will be consumed, and after that, again for the lunch and again for the dinner time, that 5 liters will be consumed, and again I will fill one more tank in the evening, 5 more liters. So 8 liters, 8 plus in the afternoon 5, again 5, so 8 plus 10. This is the consumption. So so how do you collect the water? Do you use water bottle, or do you use vessels or container jugs, or for washing purpose, for cooking? How do you use? So morning hours, I have one steel pot And because for cooking, I frequently use it. So in the steel vessel, I fill the water, and after it is empty, I fill it once again, and I keep and I have a cooling. It is I have on the dining table. I have a glass bottle. I fill on that, and then again, 5 liters. I will fill in one tank. In my filter tank, it will be filled 5 liters. And so whenever this water is got over on the dining table, water bottle is gets empty, I use that storage water. So that is once or twice we fill that one. So apart from this, do you also collect water in any other container? No, only during mornings or during cooking, I fill in the vessel, and then in the bottle. So how much capacity that vessel can fill? 4 liters. Okay. So this is your weekdays. What about weekends? Weekends, it will be consumed very less, because morning, and instead of 8 liters, it will come for 4 liters, 4 or 5 liters. So that time in the morning also, weekends also, you fill in the steel vessel. No, that will be a small container, not big container. Maybe 3 liters capacity, not a 4 liter capacity. Okay, so the remaining water, now we have filled for 4 liters water, and if the water is remaining, then what to do? I have a water jug. I put in that. Okay, so that is Rupa way of using weekend versus weekend. What about you? Same thing. Mine also, for cooking and all, we fill, and then again my wife will fill up in a separate vessel for cooking, and that is around 2 to 4 liters. And for drinking purpose, one bottle we use, and that will be kept on the table. And we go to the office also, so we'll have a half a liter water bottle, and we'll be filling that half a liter in the morning, and evening, in the evening, the water will have 4 to 5 liters, and we will be filling the drinking water in some vessel. And then I think this is a process. What about the weekends? Weekends, generally we don't fill the water in the bottle, because we are at home. So only one bottle we fill, that's all. And as usual, we fill in the vessel, because we fill little less on the weekends, because we are going out. So it will be around 2 to 3 liters water we fill on weekends. And Bharti, in the morning, I consume around 6 liters of water, because for my children, children, I fill the water bottle. Then I also use for the cooking purpose. So around 6 liters of water I've used, and after that, and whatever the water is remaining, I just and then after that, for 2 liters of water I fill in a jug, and in the afternoon also, again, there is some cooking is there, so I will just on it, and whatever water store is there, it will come there. So for this, for cooking also, use this filter water. Uh, 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 Not much, only for rice I use this filter water. Uh, uh, See, like how Rupa fills the water in a vessel for cooking. Do you also do that? Yes, for rice and sambar, I fill the water in a vessel for cooking. So then what do you do with the remaining water? The remaining water, I wash vegetables. I have a copper jug, and that is of 1.5 or to 2 liters capacity of copper jug. So in the morning time, I fill that copper jug, and after that. So, and also we also boil the hot water. So in my filter, I don't get hot water. I get only warm water. So so I fill that warm water in one glass of water. That is 1 liter of water. So, and excess is what I get. I don't waste. I just store in a container. So. So that water can be used to wash the vessels and all. So just try to use it instead of wasting. Okay. What about you? So normally, from 9 to 10, up to 10 o'clock, at least 4 liters bottles we have, each containing 1 liter. So it is always stored, and so we keep refilling that the bottles also, and we also fill in a vessel which is around 5 to 6 liters. So that is also always there. So this is the process. And apart from for cooking also, I have a steel container. I fill, so always for the cooking also, water will be there for the cooking, and And in the evening on, right, I've refilled if it is empty also. What about you? For me, in the morning, I fill the pot, which is of the 4 to 5 liters, and for kids and for husband also in the 1 liter bottle. And for cooking, I use from the pot only. And I finish, if it is finished, I refill the pot, and one bottle will be on the dining table. Okay. So one thing is common. What about the weekends? In the weekends, it is less whatever the in the weekends, the carrying bottle is bottle filling is reduced. In my house, there's no changes between weekends and weekdays. Okay, so one common point is filter water. Uh, uh, you use it for kitchen also, cooking, which you keep in a separate. Why don't you use it directly? See, that is a practice. It will be very easy and convenient to just take it from the vessels and using for the for cooking. Like yeah, always we can't go to the water purifier and keep filling little. So once for all we fill in the vessel and we keep using the water. It will be easy to take. Say for rice, also we want around 3 glass of the water. So the time is also very precious for each and one glass. We can't go to the filter and fill the water. If we fill once for all in the vessels, it will be very easy to take also. So see, now as you showed us the features also, there's an half-liter water, 1 liter water. So that technology is so if that will very useful for us to fill those water bottles. So also now let's talk about your water purifier. In purifier, how much of a storage is there? The filling time is more. So in morning times we can't just whenever you're cooking, you need it instantly water. Not like that you go to the water filler and wait for the water to fill the container and then use the water. We can't do that. We can't wait. So yeah, and morning as my children goes to the school, my husband also goes for work. So all the works we have to rush for the work. We can't wait. So they don't you have the patience or you don't have the time. So it is both. It is both, and it's moreover it is inconvenient. Just practically, if you think also, if you fill in the container and when you see now you'll keep the container, you allowed to fill, and then if you there will be there'll be shortage of water. Then again you have not allowed to fill. So it's not a matter of the patient and time. It's more of it's a matter of inconvenience. Okay, that is one biggest challenge of it. And anything else? Anything else? Think about it while using the water purifier. Any other inconvenience cost to you? Maybe the social point or anything. Anything that any inconvenience. Hot water takes little time. When do you want this hot water? uh, During eating breakfast and all, I use hot water. So while having breakfast, we require hot water. Yes, sometimes we feel sick. Also, we have hot water. So that take very. So hot water at that time, hot water takes time to come. How long does it take? It takes 1 minute. So you have to wait for the water to come, and it should get heated up. It is not instant, so it takes time. The flow of the water is as usual, but before that, it takes time to it. So we have to wait. So how do you get to know that water is heated up? So like usually comes to the jar or whatever. But how do you know that now it is heated up and you have to fill that hot water? We have the LED lights. It will light up, and so we understand that the water is hot, and we can take the water. Okay, so that is one thing. Any other inconvenience? Any other pain points? The voice is fluctuating. I'm not able to hear. The voice is fluctuating. Not able to hear the voice. Sometimes in the wastewater also, I store that water and use it for mopping. I'm storing in the bigger bucket. So if the water get fills up the container, I fill in the bigger water again. I have to fill in the I again fill it in the bigger bucket. So instead of that, there should be a direct connection to the bucket. They should have something like that. So So that is an inconvenient. I take a small container to fill and then I put it in the bigger butter. So how long does it take? Uh, if I fill in the buckets, if in so if I have to wait in the kitchen, if I'm not there in the kitchen, it will overflow. It takes some time. So do you ever switch off your water purifier? Yes, yes, I do. But when I go out of the station, I switch off. You also switch off? Yes, I also switch off. So when I go out of station, I sometimes no, only out of station. When I go, I switch off. Otherwise, you don't switch off. What about you? No, I don't switch off because we have UPS and also no worries. No, no. But do you ever switch it off? On a, no, normally, no, only when I'm out of station, I go, I switch it off. No, what about it? No, I switch it off. Why do you switch off? In the night, I switch off. So why do you switch off in the night? Because as she told that sometimes when it is switch on, no, and we feel the water, there's some kind of the noise coming out. So, so in the I want to fill the wastage water. I will store it, and next day my maid will use for the mopping the floor. But why do you switch it off? Because if I switch it, if it is switched, if I'm not at home, it will get filtered and water will get wasted. So I don't want to waste the water. So when you're going. When you're going out, you switch. Yeah, whenever I filter, when I filter, I'll be at home. I'll filter it, and immediately after the tank fill, I'll switch it off. So when the tank fills, we switch it off. So you because I don't want to waste the water. Any other reason you switch off? No. Okay. So when I'm using the water, so personally, I feel why should I on it when I'm not using it? But what is the reason? Why do you switch off? Nothing. There's when I use, I on it, and then when I don't want, I switch off. That is a practice. That one. And when I don't use it, I off it. Then you have to wait for. No, I don't. My intention is the water will be there in the filter. So once it is filled, and once everything is filled, maybe in the jar or the container and all that, once it is filled, I just off the water. That is a practice. So what? Why you say yes? I also switch off because there's no use of keeping it on. The water is filled with no required, so there's no use of keeping it on. Okay, okay. So that's the reason you switch it off. So if you want to get an idea, on an average, in a day, how many times do you switch on and switch off? Twice a day, minimum is 2 times. It's just 2 to 3 times. 3 times in a day, you switch on and switch off. Okay. One time I switch off in the morning. If I on full day, it will be on. Only in the night I'll off. So one day, so the okay. Not talking about Shiv Kumar. You said you use a copper jug. So any issue with the copper? It is a traditional form. That's why I use. Okay. My ancestors also were using in that copper so we also use we also continuing the same thing because because many of them if you use more of the copper also you may they may no we just limited one glass of water we drink we all drink one glass of the water from the copper, not more. So there's no issues with that. Okay. Only when in the empty stomach we drink one glass of water. It is not like the whole day we consume from the copper jug. Okay. So this is your spoke about the current usage. Now, like we'll go to the next question. Now we went to the entire USP and all. So now, if you look at uh, which is a USP you like the best? Which USP you like the best? We can't remember. If you give the option, we can tell you. Okay, what I do is I will share those slides to you of USP. So this is the USP. So this is a USP we had. So out of this, which of the USP you like the best, and tell me the reason why. Why? Second one, because always we'll have a water. Drinking water is very spacious than using anything else. So wastage is very less. We can say at least 60% is reduced to what we are using today. That is more than instead of one cup of tea and three comes we're getting wastage. So here we are not waiting. We think water is very precious. It is, I will say 10 and 11, which is number one, because now minerals are less in the water in every food. In minerals are less in every food. So if you have more minerals, everything will be everything will be human for its health is very important. So minerals are more important for maintaining the good health. So I will go with this mineral point. I'll also go with the mineral. Why? Yeah, same reason, because having mineral, it will have more nutrition. Same thing with me also, and the same reason also, because if mineral is there means it will really human our health, and see now drinking water also is for the health purpose only. That's why number 10 I'll select. Shiv Kumar, here I will go with 11. Okay. Usage of water. Okay. I mean, so two of them have selected 11 and rest of them have selected number 10. What about you? I'm selecting 6. Okay. Very smart technology in that, and those technologies are also important. So what benefit you will get with this technology? Water purification, what benefit you can get? See, it will build up the status also, and there will be no chemicals. Okay. Then I will just ask one more question. The Wi-Fi, according to it, did you want any extra options? Do you want any extra option? So what you mentioned that, so so any additional can it work? They should even for Wi-Fi. There should be a remote access from switching on and switching off. They should be should be manual also. No, there should be manual and but the remote option also should be there. So once must be, I think it must be on. It should automatically get off. You want to go switch through the app. So we should get the notification so we can switch off to the app also. So like the pop-up things we can get when we are using mass functioning. It should be, in addition to that, what is mentioned. Do you want any additional features? Whatever is mentioned. That's what, because of the technology, they should have some there should be an access of remote control, and they should also have an SMS alert or some notification on a application, because for each camera also we are getting an app, and then why not for this water purifier? So the app we should get the notification. Yeah, notification is important. Okay, okay, great. So this is what you require to the USPs. Similarly, if you look at the concepts, if you look at the concepts and the sixth concept, which is the one you like the best? Which one do you connect yourself? Which one do you like the best? Sixth one. Sixth, hygienic water purifier. Sixth. You also selected sixth? Yeah, sixth. Okay. So five, two. Two. So Bharti selected swing type. Why? it will be swing time, we can rotate, and it will be very easy to whoever part we can collect the water. See, as if, are you facing any problem? No, now I'm not facing any problem. If it is like that, it will be very nice. And you all selected, say, hygienic water purified. Why did you select it? First point, it will be mineral based. And the water purifier we use for RO purpose. And additional to that, if it is filtered from inside and then it is coming out of the water, and there also it will be filtered. And I think one of the RO filter, that the outlet, no, they will not have any, it will not be very purified. See how much of it is filtered, it will be a normal pan. Even the normal tap, if it is filtered, it will be secured. So almost 90% filter inside, and 10% if it is filter on the tap also, it will be a good thing. Okay. Anything else you want to add to one? Filter water will be stored in the bank, and when it's come out, it will be filtered again. So so that is it will be more safer. So you like that point. So you like that it is getting the filter in the tank and in the water. Now you want to get the purified in the both. Yes, it should be in the filter in the tank and in the outlet also. So the storage will be actually inside. It will not be visible. And in the tap, whatever what it comes with, that is visible. So the tap also, tap that UV should be there. That is very important. Even kids also will get educated. So they will not tend to drink the other water. They will also drink the filtered water. So and it is also getting filtered 2 times. It is getting filtered in tank and out also. So it is very safe. See now what I'm telling. So for you, you're telling it is getting so what my doubt, it is getting filtered 2 times, so it is good or bad. So given a choice, where do you want to get filter outlet? I think tank. So 4 of them tell you to get filtered in the tank, and one say it is anything is fine. So if it is given a choice, then it will be a tank. So 5 of it telling that it should be filtered in the tank. For shape, you want it in the, we don't want it in the tank, you want it in the tank, because you can see that. So tank, they are already filtered. So on the tap, it is just an add-on. Anything that you didn't like in this concept? Nothing like that. Which one do you like least? Out of this concept, which one do you like the least? One touch outlet. How many of you one touch outlet like the list? Three of you one touch outlet. Which one did you know? Mine is swing one. That is no, I'm asking about dislike one. Third one. That one is separate or water outlet. That one you didn't like. Okay. For you? So what is the second? So that the swing, it is not from 45 degree to 360. It is a minimum, very small change. That's why so I don't say, this is my opinion. She likes, but this is I dislike. So there's no right and wrong. I just am trying to understand the points. And one touch, why you don't prefer one touch? One touch is very old technique. It is not new feature. It is already there. It is an old feature. Okay. Any other reason? It is not a wow factor. It is not a wow factor. Okay. Any this concept and USP, anything that you didn't like, which is the least liked one in USP? Up and down water, adjusting that outer up and down, adjusting the water outlet, up and down water outlet. That one that I didn't like. If it up and down also, it will take time and we have to wait. So it will not make any difference. We usually don't have. We should have a small vessel to keep adjusting and all. So now what we do I've got another concept. I've got his output TDS display. So he's explaining what is this TDS LED displays and all. This is a concept we can get a display of that. What is it will show the number of purified water. So this is a benefit. So he's actually reading that concept now. How could TDS display? Please enter this response. How much extra money would you pay for this? Point number, would you want this? Not really. Not really. It is not required. It is necessity, not. It is good to have, but not mandatory. Additional feature is fine, I think. Next option here is we'll have the same thing. We have the input and output TDS and water coming inside the filter, and it is coming out of the filter. What are the TDS? It is almost the same. What is the premise? The first option is really output, because in this you're getting output as well as output. So we have to mention mesh. You have to mention your view on this and how much you're willing to pay. And we know that TDS. By knowing that only we'll buy the purifier. Then again, why do you need a display? No. Now we're talking about the expert care management. Expert care management is a total care. They whatever they will come and will contact you. We have the pre-schedule visit. They'll give the service and they'll come and they'll talk to you every 4 months. They will come. They will give the service and all. That is the AMS. And second is self-management. So we think it easy management. You think it easy manage without worrying about it. Without worrying, it is easy to manage. So with this, a pain point is that I think hygiene care, or is it easily care, or you want the visit. Benefit mean it will be easy. Plus it will be a sterilization according to you how much you want. With the optimized sterilization. So what is your option in this? And what is your opinion in this on the expert care? They are giving the warranty, right? Expert care also for the self-management. Do we get any training from them? We have a manual. According to that, we have. So even for that, also for changing the filters, we have to call them only, right? So, this will be the first. This will be the first time what we are doing it. So you are telling to say that we do. You are telling say that you are telling trying to say that you do it by yourself instead of calling me, do it by yourself. And I mean, is anyway warranty says any damage will happen, and then we have to call the. This is open-ended question. In the see in the pic also, I have seen the filter. Some expert comes and they do it. Anyway, we have to call them. They will come and they diagnose also. I, so for the challenge, what if if you do it by yourself, it may get damaged. Yes. So the only virtual thing is you can give us a notification or intimation so that I can contact the experts. That can be done. Like you can give some kind of estimation if or a notification if it is damaged. That can be done, but we can't do it on our own. So it should be totally self-care or no expert care should be there. Or do you want some kind of the modification on this? No, no, no. The expert should come and do it. The basic things we can do, just washing and cleaning. The outer, that too, that the outer part. Even the effort comes also, he also does the same. Okay. So you are not self-care, you are for the expert care. Yes, even we are also all of you for the expert. Yes, all of you are experts. So because what happen, anything breaks or in a filter, some trouble will be there. So instead of putting ourselves in the trouble, we have to we can call and refine that, and we can also only the problem is we have to just call them. That's all. So do you have any? We know that so we know the troubleshooting, so we can only do the troubleshooting. They can tell us what is the problem. So I have taken EMC. So yeah, so for 1 year they will change the those candles and all, and and they do the normal service. So that is more than enough for my business. So I don't want to take care of any of the myself anything. I don't want to take that. Yeah. Yeah. The expert there to do, then why should I? So advantage of the I already have the EMC. See the advantage of the EMC. If they themselves call, they'll ask for the appointment, and they do. Even if we forget, also they themselves put the effort to call and come. So that is the main advantage. So let them come and do. You want to do self care, that expert care. So expert care, they do it on the time, and they also and they themselves come. And the second thing is, if we do something, if something get damaged, and then it will be we have to spend double on that. So and if we do also, there'll be too much of a mess of water and all over there. So one thing Girida said is when the troubleshooting option is there, we can also try the if the troubleshooting, if the button is there, we can press and we can do the troubleshooting. Otherwise, and need for anything else, we have to go for the expert care. That is what telling. Okay, fair enough. How long will it take? So, 1 minute. I'll just give me a minute if I have left any questions. One last question. Among all the existing brand, which brand do you think is the best maintenance, good at maintenance? All are good. See, in your you have a AMC, so all customer with any brand have AMC. So all depends on the futures and the price. So are you happy with your brand? Yes, yes, we are happy. I'll just check one last question. What about we were talking about the hot water and normal water. Which kinds of the filters do you prefer, the hot water model or the cold water? Now the room temperature water. We don't want a hot. You don't want a hot water option. No, I don't want. I want a hot water. Why do you want hot water? Uh, 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 I want both the option hot water and the normal water. Even I have both the option hot water. Uh, you want hot water and warm water. Yes, I want hot water and warm water and normal water. These option you want. This option what you want. Can you give me the reason why you want these options? Because instead of using the gas, we can directly use from there. With the using of boiling on the gas, we can directly take it. Yeah, we can get instantly hot water if it is that option is there. And one last question, L shape, which of L shape? L shape, what shape? Rectangle shape. It is a rectangle shape. Yours is L shape. Okay, okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks a lot.